slides right into Sharash Ibar. That verse, it says for their enchantments. Anybody, without looking it up, have any idea what enchantments, or what do we think enchantments mean? Yeah, you can just say it out. Vaccine. So you said spells. I heard seances, chanting, muttering. That's what I would think too.
Seduction.
So, seduction, you said? Oh, so yeah, I mean, that's what I think when I heard the word as well. Let's see what the word means in Hebrew. This might be a little bit out of order. I ain't sure. I didn't get the double check. But the word enchantment in Hebrew is kabar. Kabar. So gave it away. I think I got the slides backwards. But go ahead and take your time to see if you can figure out what this word is saying. Let me see if I, just in case too. Well, that ain't gonna. That's still, that'll make it worse. Wait. Real quick too, y'all, just because I didn't do it exactly like last time, just to go ahead and help. The first character is the ka, right? So that can be a fence. It can be outside. It can mean to divide. It can mean half. It's a tent wall. It can be eternal. It can also mean separation or hidden. The ba is a house or a bayat, like a assembly inside. It can mean in or by. It can mean family, and it can mean a tent as well. And then the ra can be a man or men, first, people, beginning, elite, top, person, head, or chief. Starting to I don't even know the word. I'm looking at Mariam, but it's starting to, you know.
Where do you get those extra meanings from the characters?
Yeah,
it's not on there when
Miss Gina has a card that has some, and then some of them I just think of the context, and like if they say a man, I just because they don't know exactly what it means because they weren't there. So they said it's a man, but I say it can also be men when I think about the context of it. You see what I'm? It's hard. It's kind of hard to say, but like through reading and studying and just praying, it's like it's just kind of like dropped on you when you read the context of what the words is talking about.
Plus, you've done a
pictures too.
Yeah, and the pictures as well. So like I hope that makes sense. Like just like last week, some of those words they didn't give, but when I came up with the definition, it was actually what was in the text. Like, and we can go back and so I can show you that example. But that's how I think the same thing might happen with this. So you'll see. Because like for one, here it doesn't say eternal or ka or hidden. I think I got eternal from that board that we use. I think that's where I learned that.
Yeah, you did. You saw it on the board.
I think I got it from there.
So pretty much you have over the course of the time that you've been learning the words, I'm just trying to reiterate what you were saying and make sense that that you have kind of taken some of the words that you figured out and kind of start writing a list for each of the characters, right?
Right. Or anytime, that and anytime like I do the word, I just write as many. I try to think of as many words. Sometimes I just Google it, see what they're saying as well, see if it makes sense. Because that's the key, is like learning all the things that the word could mean, but also knowing Hebrew, the letters are functional. So they actually mean something, it's doing something. It has a purpose or like a job, if that makes sense. So like, for example, like hidden is not one, right? But the reason why that tent wall can represent something hidden is because if you want to like hide something, you can see how the thought process is coming around, and then when you see it, which one?
The game
On which?
the black one, yeah.
Orange.
No, come up to the black, black, and just turn the game down a little bit. Like bring it up
To the left.
Just do it that way. There you go.
So read Isaiah 47 and 9 again, Anthony.
All right, Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
All right, so just to help y'all out, I didn't do the full list this time, but I just put the words that I chose. So that can help you out right there.
that's what I got separated.
Did you say that white cock could mean eternal?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was checking.
Yep.
But not in this sense. I was saying I thought I heard you say that, so I was writing it down on my list.
Yep.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, anybody, you can just say what you got.
Well, I'll let everybody else go real quick and then I'll go.
Give me that.
I got pretty much what you separated from the house of the Most High, or the chief, the elite, the head, separated from the head.
Lead. Okay.
Yes.
I said divided family by beginning or first people.
The divided family
Of the first people.
of the first people. Okay. And then who else? Go ahead.
I kind of on the same path with Sister, kind of on the same path with Sister Gina. But if we're referencing to in this Isaiah 47:9, I was going to say the house separated from the elite.
Okay. I can see that.
I got separated from inside the head. So thinking about an enchantment, they're binding you with a spell. They're separating you from your power.
That's good. That's a good thought process right there. That's probably what That's probably what I would have said. That's probably what I didn't say that, but that's probably what I would have said. But you got Auntie Joy. Oh, I'm sorry, you were speaking. I didn't see y'all.
Say, separate family from this eternal power.
Dang, that's good. Separate the family from the eternal power. That is definitely what they're doing. So I would definitely say that. Auntie.
Be strong and wrong again. The fence used to separate the house from the head.
Say it again.
The fence that's used to separate the house from the head.
It's definitely not wrong. Definitely not wrong. No, I mean, that's good. That's good. And when y'all see this, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But yeah.
Hold on. You got Nariah there, Reggie.
Go ahead, Nariah.
Okay, so you remember the other night we talked about how one character can be multiple meanings in one phrase?
Yeah, so real quick, what he's saying is it can be what I was talking to Nariah about, it can be hidden and covered, if that makes sense. Okay, y'all got it? All right. Or it can be elite and chief. You don't have to just choose one. Okay, so all right, Nariah, go ahead.
Okay, so what I see, because I did use eternal, I use the hidden eternal separation of the family from the chief, because this is referring to the virgin daughter of Babylon, right? Is that correct or not correct?
Yeah, it's saying that one of the reasons why the virgin daughter of Babylon is going to be punished is for enchantment.
Okay. So verse 11, and this is where my thought process was when I got it. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, you shall not know from where it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, you shall not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you shall not know.
Stop right quick. Hold on real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Hold on real quick. That's Tazapon. Read it again, and then remember the definition of Tazapon is the part B. Part B was it meant hidden or unknown. Right. And then it's the outermost parts of the earth. Now read that verse again.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm still looking at the word, but the first thing that came to my mind, because the virgin daughter of Babylon was boasting, saying that she wasn't going to lose any children. She wouldn't be a widow, but that's exactly what the Most High is punishing her with, because of the great abundance of thine enchantments. And the reason it came to me this way is because of what you said earlier. If it wasn't for the Most High, in some instances, these people would have killed themselves. So that's just what I got from it.
It's definitely not wrong. I really haven't heard of like a wrong answer yet. Go ahead.
Reggie.
Go ahead, Akshay.
The water. Mine's I have the hidden house of the chief.
You said what? I'm sorry.
The hidden house of the chief.
Okay, the hidden house of the chief. Con. I mean, I definitely see why it can be taken that way. Go ahead.
So just to expound upon my thought process on why I said the house separated from the elite, because I thought about that scripture about I don't know it exactly, but the conspiracy against the nation. And I think about, yeah, I think about that, and I think about,
Oh, you know what? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I forgot that one.
oh, okay. But yeah, so I was thinking about that scripture and thinking about what I think about with the elite. Like, even if you read up on like the Illuminati, like they have a stand, like you black people can't get in the Illuminati. The real people can't, yeah, the real if you're an Israelite. That's why, and I think about why Jay-Z said you can't get all this money, you can elevate in the society, but you still a nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just think about that as an enchantment, like it's already something set against us. We'll never be in their ranks. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with that enchantment, we've already been staged and set apart to be the house separated from them. Like we'll never be the elite.
You kind of, the way you closed it, I think you just killed it. I think the way I'm trying to think, because I was about to say, actually, I was gonna say, I think you might have been the closest to what I was seeing, but you just was off a little bit. Okay. And then I was like, oh, I forgot. I didn't click to have that. But not then, wrong, but just not where right. And then the way you just closed it, man, if we're gonna see. So anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what this guy is.
So y'all go out? I mean, Reggie?
He did. He said the house, he said something about the house separated from the chief. So this is what I got, y'all. A hidden house of elite men. And Zamaria said something about the Illuminati. And when y'all see the definition, if y'all think I'm wrong, please. I'm not, like Marah said, we learning together. But it says, well, that's why I asked, what would we think enchantment is? Everything y'all said is exactly what I thought till I seen the definition. And then I was putting Hubar, because you know how the thing, and then like the last second, I said, I gotta go change these characters, man, and go do this again. But I did, and because it was, but then it started making more sense. So anybody who said, like they separated themselves or something like that, like they separated from us, that is correct. That is correct. But the reason why I said it's a hidden house of elite men in league together, i.e. secret society. And he said Illuminati, I was like, but that's what I'm saying, that's what it is. You're being punished for your secret societies is what that I said, oh my goodness. Now the definition to see if I'm off. The definition to see if I'm off. It says it means to unite, to join, bind together, be coupled, be in league together. And then it says to be allied with or be united, to join oneself to or make an alliance. Kabar, to join literally or figuratively by means of spells to fascinate or charm. And I said, this is the Illuminati. This is Freemasonry. And we're going to come back to this as well at the end. And let me go ahead and get the last part out so y'all can make all y'all comments. But it said, use of people to be confederates. Psalms 83. Illuminati. To bring into fellowship, to make an alliance, made a league. The hidden group of elite men. The hidden house.
Masons.
Exactly. Am I off?
No, I don't think you off at all. It's like, when you just said the word Kabar just now, it made me think about sometimes they're known as the cabal. Like, oh man, I just caught that when I'm saying it just now.
So underneath it's underneath there.
All praises. That's what I love about this thing. It's the spirit, man. It's the spirit. Because I couldn't even think of what word I was going to use. One of them was, well, I'll tell you what the other one, you'll see it. And then I had this or sorcery. and something told me to see what this was, and I'm like, yo, this is a secret
Go back,
society.
go back,
Man.
I get phone.
Oh, two.
where's it at? Yeah, at the bottom of paragraph 2, it says in parentheses, of the incantation of serpents. The fish people are known as the serpent people.
Con. And I don't know if
That's crazy.
I have some videos that's gonna show some of this, but I don't, it was so much information that I don't even know if I got it. But basically, if you look at the design of some of the architecture and the inside of some of the stuff in Washington, DC, it's based off of a lot of the monuments and stuff from Rome and Egypt. And what Marah was just saying, going back to the serpent people, we know that the Vatican has those serpent eyes. So what Marah is saying, like, it's just on point. It's all within this definition. We can kind of take it multiple ways. So that's why I said, if you said anything about being separated from the people, then you were definitely on point. But now, knowing what we just said now, do y'all kind of see like the thought process that it takes to like figure out what, because it's the Most High's words. So what is he saying? So that's what made me start saying that it's more than one. It's not just separate or like those things. Those things used to make me so mad because I'm like,
Got stuck on.
yeah, like mouth and gap, and then that's it. And I knew it was more to it than that. And so I'm trying to help y'all because they didn't tell me it was man or men. But it's kind of like with the context, I was able to like, okay, yeah, it's a group of men. So, right. And this word hidden, that ain't up nowhere. But I'm like, if I have a tent wall, if behind the groves,
It's a deeper thought process with these pictures. It evolves.
Right,
from that.
because we functional. They actually, it's a function of what they're doing. And then the wall and the house, that house it means it's like protected. Like anybody can't get in there.
Right.
Wow.
So and I just thought of that just then. So I hope that's helping so y'all can see a hidden house of elite men. And then with the definition, because I don't want to make up something and it's not in line with. Go ahead, let him out. Behind you.
I was gonna say, just even when you listen to how you're breaking it down and expounding on that word, and when I just think about it in the context of it, these hidden men are responsible to the point where they said, one of their mothers said, my son didn't want war, there wouldn't be it. Talking about some of those elites, and then when you think about that all around with farming kids, you think about enchantment, they didn't release all this. Of course, the Most High allowed them to do it.
Right.
But you look at all the things that is going on, it's just hidden hand that's been confederate and together, and they caused the whole world to get together and release this last dagger on us, man. With this, that's just amazing that you can expound on that word like this.